So, the Baron finally decided to send another to reclaim his town, did he? Just a single hunter? I'm surprised. I was sure he'd given up after he sent 10 of you the last time. Did you see their marks hanging from the gate when you arrived? I specifically placed them in case someone like you came sniffing along. Perhaps I'll add yours once I've ripped it from your neck. Oh, I see yours marks you as from the Court of Silver. That's interesting. I've met your kind before. Perhaps I'll continue this game some more. What's wrong, Hunter? Have your eyes not adjusted yet? Can they not find me in the shadows? You hunters are all the same. You come with your charms and concoctions and think that will be enough. But you all fall at the first hurdle. My guard protects me during the day, and so you all think to wait till sundown when they return to their families and leave my resting place unguarded. Then you come slinking through the shadows like a mouse, playing the fox. With no sign of life, you think perhaps your quarry still slumbers, and so you slink deeper and deeper until you stand over my coffin. You raise your stake, hammer in hand, and you slam it through the ancient wood of my bed down where my dead, unbeating heart rests. Then you move to open the lid, to cut free my head or stuff my body with garlic and silver. But it's empty, and then you realize it. You were being hunted the entire time. I must say, Hunter, you put up a good fight, and I really appreciate the strong, silent type. Too many of your kind feel the need to preach at me as they die. Unfortunately for you, I didn't lie about being familiar with your sect. In life, I was a hunter of the Silver Court, just like you, except much younger and much more beautiful. So I know all your dirty tricks, and they're useless on me. You are quite old for someone in your line of work, Hunter. How many times have you been on the opposite side of this, I wonder, leering over one of us as you drive the stake deeper? Oh, don't start preaching now that I have your back against the floor. Call me all the names you want, but it will not change the fact that with a flick of my wrist, your neck goes snap. Oh, I'm the demon, am I? Tell me, Hunter, when you arrived in my town, did you see any homeless? Any hunger? Did you see families cradling each other in the cold? No. Did you pass the fields and orchards, see them flourishing, the traders and travelers openly coming and going? Did you stay in the tavern, hear them singing and laughing as they feasted? Your silence speaks volumes, Hunter. You and the others, your first real mistake wasn't trying to hunt me. It was trusting the snake of a baron. He was bleeding this place dry when I arrived. He was the one who took advantage of these people. He got fat and rich off the blood and sweat of those he was meant to protect. And so I decided to put an end to it. I am no real monster. I have made this place prosper in his absence. All I require is a small tithe of blood that is willingly given for protection and freedom from tyrants like him. I could crack your skull and have every right in doing so, but I will give you one last chance. Take your gold from the Baron and flee this place. I will not hurt you or hunt you, so long as you never return to my land. Don't be so righteous, Hunter. I am not the monster you were told of. Allow me to show you mercy. Fine. If death is what you prefer, I will not deny your request, but neither will I waste your life. May you rest in peace, Hunter. Where did you hear that name? Hunter? Darling? That's not you, is it? No, stay with me, darling. I need you to answer me. You can't leave me again. Not like this. Yes, Arthur, they're recovering well. Thank you for your concern. You can set the food on the table. Tell the townsperson I have no need to feed tonight, and they can go home. In fact, you should do the same. I appreciate the concern, but they are of no danger to me. Please go get some rest. You're finally awake, I see. You should eat and drink something. The act of feeding, it can be very taxing on people, darling. But you should be fine in a day or two. I suppose I need to address the elephant in the room before you'll do anything. Yes, it is me. In the flesh. Maybe not the living flesh, but I'm the person who hunted down vampires with you over a decade ago, which is the most important thing. No, I did not steal this face. How could you think I'd steal my own face? Oh, you stubborn fool. Use whatever dispel scroll or tincture you want to test it. This face is very much my own. No, I did not try to drain you either. Well, yes, okay, fine, but I didn't know it was you. Oh, that's not an excuse? Well, how about when you tried to stab me through the heart a few seconds beforehand? What was your excuse then, darling? You must believe me somewhat, at least. Otherwise, you'd have already leapt over the table to try and stick me with that fork. Can you at least say something? You know how much I hated when you used to stare at me. Still as beautiful as the day I left. Nearly 2 decades of you thinking I'm dead, and your first reaction is to fluster me. I see you're the same old flirt. Emphasis on old. I'm not complaining, though. Age has only seemed to enhance your looks. Those gray streaks in your hair. It suits you. Can I sit beside you? Thank you. I suppose we should talk about me being here. The obvious thing, I guess, is that I was turned for nearly 2 decades now. But you can see that. Yes, it happened that night in the capital when we went after the Count. When he threw us both into the river, I had injured him badly, but his coven was decimated. He needs someone to care for him, so he turned me. The initial thrall forced me to care for him for months, but with his resting place burned and a near-fatal wound, he just ended up wasting away. Then I was left to wander. I was lost. I barely felt myself. I moved from town to town. At first I tried to starve myself, to refuse the bloodlust, but it's impossible. Then one night, I had an incident with a traveler as I wandered. After that, I became afraid I would do worse than hurt someone if I didn't feed. I chose the lesser of two evils and decided I would feed when the need and the chance arose. I can say with full confidence that I have never killed anyone who was not aiming to do the same to me. No, darling, I do not deny my appetite may have harmed others, even scarred them mentally, but I have never crossed the line I did not have to. Well, yes. Taking this barony happened a few years past. I'd spent most of my years on the move, even taking contracts for certain individuals who wished discretion. It worked well. I got paid, and we kept each other's secrets mutually. The Baron had one such job. He was searching for one of his servants who had gone missing. I didn't think much of it at first, but when I finally brought the servant back, I found the reason for his disappearance. He had gathered evidence of the Baron's abuse, of both his staff and his people. Pages of statements and ledgers proving his sin. The guards then set about punishing the poor man, and when I argued with the Baron, they turned on me. I dispatched 5 of them before the rest fled. The Baron fled with them. The man needed help and the manor was empty, so I stayed. He in turn convinced the people I was a better alternative to the Baron and watched over me as I rested during the day. He was here earlier. I don't know if you heard. His name is Arthur, in fact. I rather think you'd like him. He reminds me of you a great deal. I did think of looking for you, but I was worried. We were vampire hunters, darling. What would it have done to you if I appeared like that? And as time went on, it just slipped further and further away from me. At some point, it just seemed better to let sleeping dogs lie, to let you think I was dead and allow you to get over me. You didn't get over me? Please don't say things to comfort my ego. You can't mean that. You shouldn't. To waste 2 decades yearning for me? You always did know how to comfort me. Your hands are so warm. I can't recall how long it has been since I've been this close to someone. You end up forgetting how tender a touch can be. Please, darling, can I embrace you? You truly have come back to me. I won't say the years I've treated you kindly, but your looks certainly haven't diminished. If anything, you have become all the more alluring. It's hard to believe that you never let anyone snatch you up. Darling, do you remember when we passed our trials at the sect? We celebrated in a room much like this, and when everyone else went off to the tavern on Smith Street, it was just me and you left, facing each other like this. You placed your hand on my cheek, as I do to yours now. You cupped my fingers beneath my jaw, and ran your thumb along my cheekbone. You then said, I had the most beautiful eyes you'd ever seen, and then you kissed me for the first time. Tell me, darling, even now, with my pupils dark and red, should I dare hope that you still think of them so? Every day, when I was forced to hide away in the dark, I spent hours thinking of that moment, and every other that I had with you. I will not let you go again. Now please, lay down and embrace me. You must rest. No, I will not hear another word of it. There will be plenty of time to talk on the morrow. Rest well, my darling, knowing that you have me once again.